Hmm. Fiends coming down here. That is unlikely. Most of them are very incapable of swimming.
They're well, well, we can't exactly breathe underwater, but here we are. There are beings.
That is
Surface recently
fair,
had
and
city
an
attacked by
entire city attacked on the surface. While the surface worlds aren't as well defended as our cities down here, that is still troubling. He stops for a moment and he glances back, and behind him, you didn't really notice it too well beforehand because the sheer size of the statue. But behind him is a statue of Poseidon in all of its magnificent glory. Hmm.
We
Yes.
we
Yes,
we
I
have
see.
we have reasons to believe that they were summoned on the spot as
Yes.
well.
Well, he turns back to the group at this point. Regardless of how they came about, their presence down here could be an issue. You seem to be a honest sort, and I don't see any reason to doubt you right now. I believe you should at least investigate this a little bit further, if not put a stop to it. Saren, would you be willing to accompany them, see them to Pelagia, and perhaps help them resolve any issues they may come across with potential fiends?
Of course, Father.
Thank you.
Might also help us get better. Might also help with the guards.
Well, it's difficult to get Anna to do what she wishes. The guard and the church, they are not directly under us. We are more two independent entities that support one another, so she does what she wishes, and there's not much I can do about that.
Great. Note it down there. Keep a wide berth of guard.
Don't say that as though the Rangers are a bad group. They have done wonderful things. They've just been stretched thin with all the newcomers that have come about in the recent decade or so.
They're a little stressed, I would probably say.
That would be most accurate, yes.
Also, newcomers.
Yes, in the past decade or so, there have been many newcomers, I would assume from the same world that you all once came from, as I understand their stories.
But aquatic.
Most of them are aquatic, yes. Though there are a few like you. I believe they refer to their kind as though they were part seal? Or otter? I didn't really understand too much how many creatures could be one of another kind as well, but I suppose seeing you before me, it only reinforces what they said.
Yeah, it's a long story, that one.
Regardless, you should probably be on your way then. If what you said is true, it doesn't sound like you have that much time.
Right then, guys. Let's quickly make our way to the Titan as soon as possible.
Alright, then. And with that, you kind of nod, you begin to head your way out of the large temple area.
As we leave the temple, Saron's just gonna kind of snap her fingers, and this great mechanical bear is going to show up behind the party.
What? Where did?
And then she's going to start riding it.
Gotta resist the urge to take. Nope, won't take apart.
If you'd like to just
Azul
follow
will
me.
kind of poke her hand out of the apparatus, and she will pinch Shiki's shoulder and pull her hand back. Please do not touch the mechanical thing of somebody else.
Hey, I used to make stuff like that.
Yes, I know you did, but I don't think that's one of yours. It doesn't seem to have a similar design.
Nah. I made a lot more horses.
And Azul will kind of look over to her as well. You make that yourself?
Yes, I did. Thank you. Took me quite a while, but he's definitely good company. His name is Ojavu.
First one's always the hardest. Making more after that. Child's play.
It still takes a little while. I've lost him once already.
You'll get better.
Anyway, let's get moving, and Azul will kind of go back and jump on the controls of the apparatus and begin heading down. So, where are we going anyway? I don't think I already told you this, Jeep, right? So I'll just explain this the direction. So you will begin leading them down, assuming you're taking them directly there, down off the edge of the city, down the ravines and down into the cliffs. You pretty much will explain that Pelagia has been staying on these on this ground, which is primarily within the domain of Poseidon, as this is one of his holy symbol. This is his main holy city in the area. And that Pelagia has been at Poseidon's generosity allowed to stay on the area, and that she has been primarily staying in one of the lower regions down in a ravine.
All of what he just said.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you begin leading them down, down to a.
Pick me up, I'm falling. Wait, wrong song.
All right. So tokens. I'm gonna have to throw in Azul down in the corner, so I have tokens.
I would not have gotten inside the crab tank.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. I know people wouldn't, so I got to pull people out. So Shiki wouldn't have been inside.
Yeah, I said I was on top. I was actually on top of the tank.
So Ryan would be here. Got to pull your burr out too.
Brr.
All right. Who else would not be within the tank right now? Would everyone be out? That'd be really convenient for me if everyone was out.
Can you move Saron to the top layer, please?
Yes, I can move her to top layer.
Also, for pronunciation, Sir On, Saron, and Ojavu.
Frou.
Frou works.
Frou.
All right. Yeah. Let's see. You got Jade here. Yusana wouldn't. So. All right. So Yusana wouldn't be outside. And Philia?
Fluff.
I'd probably be writing it.
All right. So you'd be inside or on?
Yeah.
Would you be in or out?
In it.
All right. It's going to make things mildly annoying later, but so be it. All right, so everyone who's in it, I'm actually just going to fucking throw them down in the corner because initiative is going to be a lot easier this way. So Yusana will be down here, and Philia would be down here. All right. So as you're traveling along, you do eventually come across a large sunken ship. In the distance, you can see that there is a ravine.
Do we have a name for this ship?
This, as you know, was the dwarves. This, as you call it anyway, was the dwarves' folly. It was a dwarvish attempt to make a vessel to cross down into these lands, and it's a rather old ship back when dwarves and elves were actually a bit more apt to engage itself, and the dwarves very foolishly sent a single ship into these parts. It didn't last long.
She's pretty much going to be giving them all a history lesson on this ship as they swim along.
All right.
Is she in the ship when she starts doing the history lesson?
She's
No,
not
she's
in the lob
outside.
tank. She is staying outside.
Okay, if she was in, I'd actually have just left.
Let me in.
All right. Yeah.
My ears.
All right. So I'm also going to, for the purpose of this, because water is a three-dimensional space. Come on. Select this right now. I'm going to have to set up a way to determine height. So, the item I just put on the lob tank, I put a 5 on it as well. I'm going to say 5 is the middle point. Any number going up 1 is going to be a difference of 5 feet.
Okay.
Just to make things kind of easy for us.
Can I just kind of put a blue dot so that I don't have to scroll every time?
Yeah, you can do blue dot. I'm going to do blue dot instead, too. That'll be much easier. All right.
I guess I'll have to use blue dot because I normally use blue dot for my guns, but
Yeah. All right. As things are going along, go ahead and roll perceptions.
doing it now.
I might as well put the dot on mine.
Any minute now.
Any minute now. Perception.
Damn.
Nice. Wow, you guys are really good on this. As you, well, most of you, you can go ahead and set the bear to be visible by all jeeps.
Yep, I'm not sure why I wasn't. Fixed it now.
Yep.
That was a
As you're going
10,
along,
by
you
the
do
way.
notice that there are a lot of odd movements you can see around within the wreck of the ship itself and around nearby. And at the same time, Shiki, you glance off to the area to your left, looking forward from this tank, and you see something that's kind of a little frightening. Everyone get ready to probably roll initiatives.
Do I think these are marrow?
One of them you think is.
Oh, hey, there's a thing.
Oh, it's Crocodile MD. What?
Do you want Javu to just roll on my initiative?
Yeah, that'll probably be easiest.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
Initiative.
I really miss not having advantage. I'm gonna take a few levels in Barbarian just to make up for it.
Sucks, brah.
Alright, so now I gotta roll for Azul, who is...
Right, you have to click them to do that. Probably.
Yeah, that's why I had to have your tokens out for this. And then we have that thing, them, this, and this. Well, there was going to be a surprise round, but you kind of blew it out of the water. Did everyone roll?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't see Asana.
Oh, okay. Now I see the unsettling thing.
Ryusu's kind of AFK at the moment.
Okay, so I'll roll for Asana real quick. I have it open. Asana. Alright, so let's roll in a descending order then. Azul in the apparatus gets to go first. Let me actually roll what Azul's perception is to see if she would have noticed in time. Because everyone else basically did. Azul... I feel like she wouldn't have noticed the two down in the wreck, but she would have noticed what was coming up from above. Alright, so Azul on the first turn is she is going to very quickly grab the apparatus, swing it around, and ready in action to attack that as it gets close.
Can they see without these apparatus? Looking at it? Because I couldn't before my tokens were out.
I thought I gave you the dark vision.
I did,
I say
but I'm not sure if Bear can.
Everyone basically has dark vision of some form.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So they probably can't see right now, but the moment they get out, they'll be able to.
Alright, cool.
Alright. So that's Azul's action, because she's just going to wait for it to come.
Mm-hmm.
Shiki.
Oh god, it's a shark.
That is a rather vicious-looking shark. It
So
almost looks demonic in a way.
So we got a shark, we got a crocodile. Is that a crocodile?
That is a crocodile.
Big crocodile.
Alligator crocodile.
And I'm...
And
Wow,
then you
that's...
got what looks to be two swarms of smaller fishes off in the distance, and also down in the wreck you notice it seems to be like a merfolk, but it's much bigger and bulkier. You could assume that's a marrow. Saren, you know for a fact that is a marrow, but that doesn't look... It looks bulkier in a way than what you're used to.
Can I roll nature on the cute guy there?
Yep, go ahead.
Excellent start.
Let's see. So from that nature, you know that crocodiles usually aren't in this area.
Yeah.
20.
And that's about all you know.
Cool.
20.
Also,
go on.
Shiki, you should be at full health.
Oh, why am I full health? Let me just fix that.
Yeah, only one person shouldn't be at full health.
Could someone smack me?
You grab the ears. You
So-
don't just grab. You get punched.
Do you say, no, it's 5 feet to go down one level?
Yeah, I think
buoyancy.
I'll say that just to keep it simple for now.
So I've got 60 because of the manta ray, so I've used 20. I'm gonna go down to 3.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna open up on the shark.
Okay.
So 3 attacks.
Actually, I should open up these sheets too. That would have been smart of me.
Probably would have hurt less if Yasana hit me.
And fire at the shark.
Give me one moment. I forgot to open up sheets because I'm a derp.
Herp, derp, derp, derp.
Herp, burp, derp, 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 derp.
And I also need for the Merfolk. Alright. So let me go back to this then. Yeah, that first one will hit very easily with the harpoon. And you feel, and you can just see as this harpoon hits, that he just kind of reels back in pain. You can tell that this is very likely a fiendish, like a creature tainted by the hells. It is fiendish in nature. You can tell by that blow.
Right, then I use my next attack to put out an harpoon to reload.
Yep.
And then I'm going to spend a grit point to make the next one a violent shot.
Okay.
Making the misfire a 3. 24, does that hit?
Yep, that will hit for
Okay.
19 so far, plus your violent, which is just going to be the D12.
Yep. That was a better double bracket. Well, it won't work. There you go.
And another 4.
Yep. And that's me.
Yep. Ophelia, 5 feet to get out of the crab.
5 feet to get. Okay, let me just go back all the way down to the bottom.
Yep.
Grab my token.
What does Philia think about this giant mecha bear?
Mecha what?
Bear.
Make a butt.
The thing that
Ojal?
Oh.
character's writing.
Yeah, no, it's a thing. I'll smack
It's
the
just
crocodile.
a thing.
All right, so that's going to be that's
5, 10, 15, and then right, because I didn't see it was out of 1.
yeah, no, it's on the floor. But it's a very big creature, so you can actually hit it
Okay.
from like 4 very easily.
I can go down to 2 and
Yeah,
Still
2 is
out.
actually because then you're like right in its face.
yep, and reckless
Okay, let's hope you don't regret that.
Better say is like.
and rage. I forgot to say rage.
Yep, that's fair. All right, so both of those will hit. You did not say Great Weapon Master though.
No, I did not because I cannot seem to hit when I say Great Weapon Master.
Both of those would have hit if you said Great Weapon Master.
Great.
So it's going to take 15 damage from the first and 14 from the second. Okay.
Yep.
Usana.
If you type what you want to do, I can roll for you, Risu, if it would be faster.
All right.
She wants to 1 moment.
Yeah, and you can basically already tell from the beginning with that all of these creatures here seem to be rather fiendish in nature. They have a lot more teeth than you would expect out of all of them.
Everyone's just gonna be right back, I guess.
Yeah, seems it.
What do I know
That
about?
was supposed to be an ambush.
What do I know about Shark?
Go ahead, roll nature. Where are they on the map? The shark is to the north of the crab tank and up a few levels. The crocodile is close by but down. Feely just went for it. The other ones are a much greater distance away. You may not be able to reach them this turn. As for that, you do know that this shark, it looks to be similar to like a great white in some ways, but it has more fins and a different pattern than you're used to, and it looks like it's been through a lot of battles, which things have not been able to easily harm it, or like to put it down. Like it survived a lot of battles. It looks like.
Does it have a kind of derpy look on its face?
No, this does not look like a reef shark.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, righty then.
So, got out of the apparatus, and then you're gonna have to go up a few layers because you would have started off on layer 5.
I better say, don't. I feel like we're throwing.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can quite reach that, can you?
I'm gonna say if you can get to 6, you can hit it very easily, and that's just gonna be an extra bit of movement.
Alright.
I don't know what your movement is. Is it 45? 40? Is it
What is
30?
it?
Swim speed?
Yeah, well, it's 35.
No.
I'm gonna say you won't be able to reach the Hell Shark this turn.
You're better off going for something closer, Reese.
You could reach the crocodile though.
Never smile at it though. Also, is the crocodile making a ticking noise?
The shark isn't really closer, no,
No, it's not.
because you have to come out the back end, and then it's up It's up a good distance as well. You won't be able to get in reach.
Then you'll have to descend down to layer 2.
Yeah. All right, Booming Blade.
What's that? Alto, what's your movement at the moment in underwater?
It should be like my normal speed, so like 40.
Okay.
40 or something. Booming Blade will miss.
Wow. Those are some good rolls there, Risu.
Yeah, that would
One
have
and
been
a two.
that would have been a nasty bit of damage if he moved.
Okay, everyone, brace yourself.
That one, however, will hit, and it will hit for 14 slashing damage. All right, then. Next up is the Hell Shark's turn. The Hell Shark. How far do you move? You move that far. But Shiki went down, so it won't be able to get to that. So the only person it could realistically attack is the apparatus. So the shark is going to bum rush the apparatus, and it's going to drop to layer 5.
Okay.
That's movement. Azul has a held action with the apparatus. So let me bring the apparatus up real quick because I forgot that one.
So there's I don't know how many attacks does the apparatus get?
2.
Like 2. Okay. So it gets bang bang.
Yeah, so the apparatus then is going to try to swing out with its claws and try to strike. All right. It hits with both, and it's going to deal a total of 32 damage to the shark.
Nice.
The shark then, that's a devilfish. Oh, shark. Shark then will begin biting, and it will just bite down hard. And it will hit the apparatus, dealing 27 damage. Well, I gave a thing with the apparatus real quick. Where's the apparatus real quick? Damn it. I have too many sheets open, guys. All right, that's right. I technically gave it a hardness value, so that only takes 22 damage.
How does hardness work?
I'm counting
Yeah.
as damage resistance, because that's basically what it is.
Okay.
How's
All
that
right.
shark? How's the shark looking anyway?
That shark is looking bloodied at this point. Does it have another attack? I don't think it does. No, it does not. All right, then. Next up, then, will be this set of Hell Quippers. And the stair sheet here. I don't need to have that open there. I can move that out of the way.
Piranhas.
These guys can move. Let's see, these guys are going to move here. And they're going to basically dash. This is an actual swarm, so they can, let me actually change this to a 2. So they can actually stand on somebody else's space, but they can't actually attack because they dash to get there. Next up is the crocodile. The Hell Croc is going to turn on the spot. Yeah, no, they have separate initiatives. I figured I would start doing that because having everything go at once could be troublesome in a way. If I have like a big number of one creature, and then everything goes at once.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this guy, he is going to attempt to, he is going to attempt to bite Philia, which you recklessed.
Yeah.
All right, so that will hit. You're going to take 17 piercing, so that's going to be just 9, and roll me a. Oh no, yeah, that you are, and you're grappled as well. And this grapple restrains
By the crocodile?
by the crocodile.
Alright.
All right. Meanwhile, it's going to swing its tail over to hit Yasana. Yasana, you are hit. You are going to take 15. That should be bludgeoning damage, and roll me a strength save.
Oh. I roll a strength save?
No, this is on Yasana.
That's
You have an
alright.
escape DC, but I don't think you'll have
Worry about it.
trouble beating it because Barbarian. But Yasana has the strength save from the tail hitting her.
Isn't it an action to do that, though?
I believe it is, yes.
I don't
You,
want to.
Yasana, you feel this massive crocodile whip its tail around and just catch you right in the gut. You feel yourself go back a few feet as the tail moves out of the way, feeling a little unsteady as though that would have knocked you off your feet. And yes, you can go prone underwater. You're just kind of dead floating.
Also, Philia, you need to get away out of that grapple. You know what comes next? Death roll.
Chomp.
All right, and then it is Saren's turn.
Saron. Alright.
Sarun.
Where'd you put it? There it is.
Through.
1 second. Yeah, I think that'll hit. Ojavu's going to back us up a little bit, and I am
Okay.
going to cast Shatter right there, which is the 10-foot radius, a smaller.
Yep. Go ahead and roll it.
And I'm going to cast it at a level 3.
Cool. Excuse me. Alright, so I need to roll a con save on Devilfish. Con save. He passes it. And on the Hell Croc, who fails it. Alright, so that's going to be 22 for one and 11 on the other.
Let me just fix that damage. It's supposed to be thunder. There we go. And I am going to have Ojavu swim up a little bit as Saron brings out her gun and has a bonus action. Ojavu, his action is going to be to ready an attack if something comes within reach.
Okay.
An enemy, obviously.
Yep.
That's my turn.
Yep. Alright, get rid of the Yapper. Get rid of that right now.
I don't know
Next
if
up will-
I need to reload before or not, but if I do, I'm reloading.
Okay.
Either way.
Alright, so next up will be this devilish looking fish. As he uses 20 feet to go up to this average level, and then he moves 30 feet in this direction. And then he is going to pull back, and you see in his hand he has a pretty good looking harpoon. And he is going to rear back with this harpoon, and he is just going to chuck it right at you, Saren. And I hit it? No, I did not hit it. And he will hit you. You will take 11 piercing damage.
Do I have shield? I don't think I do. Let me check class. I don't think I do. Alright, 11 piercing damage?
Yes. And roll a con save. You're good on the con save. You can feel that this weapon, it's actually kind of like a hooked harpoon in a way, and you can see it's also on a chain linking back to him. But it's like feels tainted and evil in a way as he yanks it back, dragging you 20 feet closer to him.
Can I take my, oh.
No, yeah, he hit you specifically. And now that you're right in his face, he tries to go in with a bite. And you can see his mouth is full of an ungodly amount of teeth as he crits, dealing 18 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And roll another con save. And you're good on this one as well. As you can feel like there seems to be some sort of poison or something. You don't know if it's actually in his teeth or just in his mouth. But you kind of just shake it off as you let the water wash it away. Next up will be the other Hellquipper, which is going to use a run to get to here and then move over you.
Stranger danger, stranger danger.
Back to Azul and the apparatus. Azul is just going to have the apparatus begin beating on the Hell Shark.
Pounce, pounce, pounce.
Alright, so the first one just barely hits for another 19 damage, and the second one will hit for 9. That Hell Shark ain't looking too good. Shiki, you're up.
Spend another grit point to make. Oh, actually, I've got to reload. Then I've got to spend another grit point to do a violent shot on the shark.
Okay.
Try and burst this down quickly.
It's not looking too good at this point, but it did have a lot of health.
Byron.
Okay, yep, that will hit very easily. He will take 20 damage to begin with.
Mm-hmm. 1d12. Ah!
He's still standing, but he is definitely not looking too good.
Ah! I know I've got to use a reloads for my last bit. Let's see, 20 feet. Sorry, 60 feet of movement. Just gonna. My thing's in my way.
Alright, and that'll be it for Shiki then.
Yep.
Next up is Philia. Philia, you are restrained.
And it's an action to get out of restraint, right?
It's an action to try to break a grapple, yes. I'm going to double check that, but that sounds right to me. We don't actually use a lot of actual grapples and whatnot.
No, because it's usually just like an add-on to, oh, hey, you just are grappled.
Yeah, it's usually
Yeah.
an action.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's an action to try to break the grapple. Escaping a grapple can use its action to do so, yes. You can use athletics or acrobatics.
I don't want to use my action, though.
You are at disadvantage if you attack while grappled.
Yeah, because you are
Or restrained.
restrained by this grapple.
But then I just don't do anything, and there's a chance that I'll just be grappled again next turn.
Yes.
So I'll just reckless and swing twice.
Okay. Yeah, the Hellcroc is pretty nasty. Alright, so you reckless, so you have neutral. Both of those will hit. So that's going to be a 18 damage on the first and 22 on the second. And as you bring your axe around the second time, you basically hook it into the crocodile's jaw, and you rip right through from one side to the other, and its jaw kind of just laxes open, releasing you as the crocodile slowly flips over onto his back. He's dead.
Oh, that was easy.
GG!
These guys, remember, you guys do a lot of damage, and these, for the most part, aren't that survivable. Keep in mind, the Hell Shark is also almost dead.
I really don't even do super insane amounts of damage either.
The crocodile is
These
not
are
nearly
normal.
as survivable as the Hell Shark. It just does a lot more damage.
Yeah.
Alright then, that's it for Philia, unless you want to try moving since you're free.
Either way, you're going to get ripped to shred by that swarm in a minute.
Oh yeah, no. So I'm just gonna move here. Get next to Sharky.
Alright, you have left their attack area.
Yep.
They will hit you, and you will take 17 piercing, so 9 piercing.
I'm good.
As they just try to bite at you as you're swimming through them.
And I ignore them because I see something bigger.
Alright, next up then is Yasana. Alright, so Yasana is going up. Keep in mind he is much higher now, but you can get up to him pretty easily because that only takes 15 feet of movement. I'm going to raise you up to, I assume, at least 4. Because you can hit him from 4. He's a pretty good big creature.
You could probably flank.
Alright, yeah, you could flank him. You could flank him at that.
I'm not sure if I have... Like, my only melee weapon is my fist, but...
You don't have, yeah, so you don't technically flank. Yeah, I'm going to read up on flank rule. I think you have to be able to threaten. Regardless, that will hit, I believe. Yes, regardless, that will hit, so he's going to take a total of 29 damage to begin with. And the second one will also barely hit for another 11. He's not looking too good either. All right.